Very, very good race once again. Whoops, that's a huge spin.
And Sheena Monk was going slowly as well, but yes, it's a huge off. It's very tough to know where where cars are down the back straight.
Oh, he got a little tag from the 82 car. Oh my goodness me!
He was trying to defend there to the inside. He was in the middle of the racetrack, and that's yeah. No, I'm sorry. He's got that coming to him. He's trying to defend too late in that instance, and Russell is going to pay the bigger penalty.
Very nearly picked up the
Rob Ferriol.
Rob Ferriol, more speed car. Corners ripped off that machine. Will be deployed. Yeah, Frank went wide on his own and just lost it over the wrong side of the curbs. Thank goodness that part very technically clever, but my goodness, they do the job. He got sideswiped there. The accident at virtually unabated speed. No intent there from Adam Brynjolfsson. Horrible start to his season. Had a big accident at the Daytona opener and just nailed the back of Joe Robillard. He's moving around, comes out of the final corner, gets a bit squirrely onto the dirt.
No, I think he just lost it. I think he lost it. He might have got a bit of help on the way
already.
So
and then the Mazda behind him didn't help. Yeah, there's a definite tap by the Mazda behind the 25 car. That was Stephen McAleer who got hooked up with him.
The Ford Mustang's car number 15, Austin Cindric, back in the 22 car, reinstalled after a really good opening stint for him. But there's a spinner at the first corner, and the Audi R8 that spun does get collected, this time by a TCR car. That situation where cautions breed cautions. And also involved, I think, was the 53 TCR Audi as well, which went over to the right-hand side. And let's just see whether the 53 car hit Klein Newbing. Yes, off on the grass there was the 53 car, nearly.
Early on in that mini, as round the outside at Canada corner, an outstanding manoeuvre from the on-off has gone Holden, and Holden's car's on its side. And there's another car in there as well. That must be one of the CJ Wilson cars. This is going to be a full course yellow. I don't think there was a touch between those two, but Paul got on the power a little bit. Oh, there was just a tiny touch, and Paul spearing off to the right and then picking up the second of the CJ Wilson racing cars. And they've both come off badly, the Alfa and the Honda, and you've got to say, very unlucky.
I think they owe us a pit stop, and unless this is a very long caution period, wow, yeah, no, unabated
my
speed,
goodness.
ouch.
The 13 car was already retired. That ran out of fuel with Rick Parfitt at the wheel. The 19 car is the Mercedes, and it was the Mercedes going for a do-or-die manoeuvre and slamming into the side of the invisible glass Aston Martin. That's what's done the damage to the rear left wheel then.
Well, I am trotting down there, and I understand we've got a full course yellow, so we should have a lot more pit action. We're just going down to see this red Mustang with the rear hanging off it, and when I get down now, I'll bring you a report, but not quite there yet.
With those cars going through, was the they got the Audi first of all with a moment, and then Chris Miller nowhere to go at all, and will have damaged both cars rather severely. It was Mark Brumman then having the moment coming out of the Western Horseshoe.
That was the number 61 car.
This is where I get out another cliche. It's an athletics cliche this time, but it's absolutely true here as well. Oh, sorry, we'll come back to that in a moment. Huge incident. This is going to end in tears. Drake Kemper is fighting with cars, and there's the touch. The Mini has touched the car ahead of it, and that was a 25 car. That's the 73 car. Pombo's gone off and through the tyre barriers at the first corner. And Jay Selinsky has put the 52 Mini solidly into the wall. Damage at the front. This is turn 3 again. And how far around the corner did he get? Oh, he got a touch. He got a touch from the TGM car. So there's
this is going
the
to be
exit
ugly.
of one.
Oh, he hooks it.
It's going to be big.
Yeah, that's a big hit. I knew it would be because I know how
Coming off
fast
turn one, if you hook it across, that's going to be a massive impact.
But the current yellow flag brought out by this incident as Mark Miller may have been nudged off the track and straight into the tire wall, protecting the supports for the crossover bridge at mid-track.
Yeah, and like I say, if you when you get it wrong on your own, you end up going in forward, and this has gone in on both ends.
Here comes the safety car. We'll take another look at what happened.
Gosh,
Spears off to the left. And
big,
wow.
Big hit. You know,
couldn't tell what instigated that. We kind of caught it.
But he turned. I mean, he turned so hard, it's almost like he got clipped.
As the number 19 Mercedes and the 26 BMW. There's a little bit of issue going on with the 59, the Roush Mustang right now, but they have done the driver change. They are putting the left rear Continental on, having done all of their fueling.
Everybody over the curves.
Really wide there. Tries to hang in there and
Starts killing cones.
everyone stacks up.
Yeah, stacked up, and
He should have just let that one go.
yeah.
Wow, it's a Freedom Motorsport car.
Yeah, and that barrier's been hit right in front of that end of that concrete wall.
And probably got tagged.
Got tagged, yeah. I don't know who tagged him, but he definitely got tagged. You see it right there. It was an accordion effect. Oh, that's a vicious hit when you hit that sand-filled barriers there. Take a look here.
Is it that white BMW?
No, I think maybe the Compass car.
Upper left of your screen, the car just turns right.
Yeah, he's into the brake zone there. You can see the Mustang defending a little bit that inside line. But, I mean, this Aston is so strong on the brakes, Dorsey. I just don't understand why he'd lose control like that.
It reminds me very much of the wreck we saw at Mid-Ohio where the unexplainable turn. Real good job by Shelby Blackstock in the Roush Mustang to
Heads up seeing him, I guess.
This is IMSA Radio and IMSA TV. We're looking at the start-finish line. Oh, the big moment right in front of the 77. That's the Compass Racing TCR car. There's at least 3 cars have had a spin coming out of the carousel. Down towards the kink, not even at the kink. All sorts of people involved there through a banner off the front of the car. Now this holds... The banner just fell off. Oh, it was the 28 car, I'm afraid, just wandering across the track. Also involved there, the BMW, the brand new BMW. That's the 88 car.
Watch in the middle. There it is right there. Somebody pops out, clips the car in front of him, sending a complete, just everybody bouncing off everyone. Somebody comes in here really late and has a wreck, too. It's this car coming. Look in the back. It was that car that moved. I'll get you the number. It's that one right there. It was Shelby Blackstock, it looks like, that started that.
Big hit for Michael Marcel there in the 97 Turner car.
And there was contact, was there? Yes, there was. It was the Murillo 65 that turned that 18 car around. The 65 was Brett Mosing.
Seems to be, I think, where is it? It's come past here on this lap. 56 laps now completed. Now 52 to go. Whoa.
Oh, okay. Another opportunity
car
for Jeremy and I to view the incident.
At Barber Motorsports Park, there's James Clay and the Bimmel World team. They are celebrating.
Oh, big crash on the front straight.
That's one of the APR cars.
This is brutal.
Let's have a look at
Got
what
bumped
happens.
right there, got turned. Watch this. Oh, that's a huge slide impact, luckily on the passenger side, not the driver's.
And I think that was Alex Altberg behind the wheel of the 171. This is what went down, though.
Oh,
whoa,
man.
That's big.
Big hit.
That is the 23 Burton Racing BMW. Oh, that CJ Wilson Mazda did a nice job there.
Watch this. Boy, they just barely kissed. But it doesn't take much for you to unloaded.
07 goes up.
Oh, he teeters it.
It's like the Joey Chitwood Hill Drivers Thrill Show.
Oh, I'll come back to that in a moment. More problems for the number 5 car. It's been a horrible day. Robbie Yard is in the wall, and the 8 car's in there as well. Chad McCumbee.
A lengthy clean-up, so it might be
It's down at turn 1, Jeremy.
Yep.
And again, it's somebody up on the curb on the inside. Yeah, it's Robbie Yard up on the curb on the inside, and the Mustang squeezing him down onto it. And that's heavy impact, and they've gone a long way off the circuit. But cars in the air making contact.
I think this is probably going to give enough of a leeway for the teams to be able to make the finish now without needing this extra stop. Not quite sure what Robillard was doing there.
It's the BMW, I think.
Yes, it is. There goes the Porsche.
Comes down the inside into the final issue for that car.
Brake failure.
Either loss of brakes or a stuck throttle. Throws it in sideways.
What was I going to say? I was going to say that Cameron Castles.
Off at the top of the hill, Jeremy. That's going to be a big one for the 52. A big slide from the mini going round. And Jay Zielinski just couldn't catch up with it. He got behind on the steering. That was the McLaren I was talking about. That is an awesome start, but you are allowed to make positions as soon as the green flag falls. Aston Martin in the wall and 2 cars behind, including Kenton Koch.
Look at the replay here, and we're watching ahead from on board number 77, and it was number 75 car appeared there to get into the back of the number 9 Aston. That was they were at the tail end of that incident, and cars all over the place going through the S's. Most unfortunate.
Yeah, he did, because he would have touched that car and sent it for a...
Oh, and there's a contact.
It's going to get a bunch of cars. It's going to get a bunch of cars.
Oh, this is ugly. Another big impact for the Focus. Those Multimatic boys have had a lot of big shunts here this year.
Full course caution, obviously.
Fastest part of the racetrack, no rear brakes. This car is not stopping at all. Gets off the track, through the gravel trap, unprotected wall ahead, and a very big impact. That essentially stopped the entire qualifying session.
More serious was this incident. Spinners down at turn 6.
That's Atterbury, and here comes his teammate Billy Johnson, a big one.
Gets that one upside down. That traps Atterbury, who did get away. You see right there, and it's a good thing he did, because watch this.
And then this.
You were hoping at that point Billy was still on his seat and buckled up. He was.
That was lost fairly early on in the... Nice, he's gone straight on. Tried to turn, realised he wasn't going to make it. Flicked it back and sideways. That was either a stuck throttle or maybe some problem with the brakes. But flicking it round backwards puts a lot more cars. Won the GT Le Mans Championship back in 2014. Oh, there was somebody nearby there. Well, there was a BMW in there, but I don't think there was contact. But I think Kuna was offline. 7 down the way to the Harry Downs area. I suspect he just got on the power a bit too early. Yes, he's hit the wall very hard, and that would be a full course yellow. Great news for everybody who want to get back into...
You talk about speed. Watch your right.
That's our championship leader that we're on board with there, so he gets narrowly missed and just huge impact. Here's another view of it. Realizes no one is at home when he hits that brake pedal, Dorsey. Takes evasive action, but he's going straight. He can't really scrub any speed. Cross the gravel trap.
Nah, I'm trying to shake some speed off of the car. Look at that. Oh, that's well into the, over 100 mile per hour hit right here. Probably 125, 130.
Left rear with a big dent in it as well, and he followed off the, oh my goodness, that's a huge impact coming out of the carousel. Followed off the number 56 car off the GS lead lap. One Trinkler gets through. Oh no, Lyons has turned into him. Lyons has turned into him. That was really poor driving by Craig Lyons, and he's done himself no good at all. And there's another car got into it. There's another car hit him and hit him hard, and there's fire. This is at the kink. Car understeering off. It was a Mercedes-Benz. There's a big fire on the back straight on the back of the car. It was the 33. We've had the benefit of a replay to play that out, and the drivers have to make their decisions quickly. 2.5 turns over for Craig before he was then hit as the car came back down by an unsighted